What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Lacan, Michael, JB Gaming, Snow, Forgetful Taxi. What's going on, everybody? I got Snow here today. Anyway, so just a little bit of a shorty today, but I figured I wanted to get a little bit of an hour's grind in. Aragori, hello. Get like an hour's grind in, and I figured might as well do it live and get some of you all in here. Teacher, what's up? Now, what are we going to go with today? I mean, I hate to do it again, but I'm inclined to go back to the Flame Burst because they're just so good. SciTech, Tech Riot Gaming, what's up? What's up? Yeah, man, I'm just really liking the Flame Burst these days. Let's go with this one. And we'll get a little double stackage going on there. A little destruction, gathering burst. I need to get that gilded at some point. Let's see. I think that will actually get it. So yeah, anyway, let's get a few matches in. I'm on US West. Let me double check that real quick. If you're unsure of how to change servers, if you go back out to this title screen here and then go to options, and it will show what server you're on right here, and you can switch between whichever you want to do. I am on US West server. Cake Pone, what's up? What's up? How's things? So yeah, if the game will ever load in, Marfy, what's up? What's up? Anyway, I'm doing a little shorty today, y'all, because I want to get a couple of these side series started that I've been talking about for weeks. It's time I get off my butt and do it. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of recording and editing today. And there will be some new, fresh content coming to the channel, probably starting tomorrow. So once again, we're going with Flame Burst as our main beefy boy. So let's just get it. Let's see, where do we want to start? Let's start off in the Molten Citadel. Public game. What are we going to name it? Sebastian, Askney, what's up? What's up? Let's see. Unnamed game. There. Join that one, y'all. Unnamed game. Let's get it. Hopefully we get a little luck here. People have been getting those Nightmare Krampus liches like crazy. Aramir got one yesterday. He said it took him about 20 runs. So, I mean, that's really lucky to get one in 20 runs. Of course, some people say they get it on their very first one. Other people say they got it in the first 3, whatever. But some people are going to win the lottery. DD2 or DDA? DDA, once an update comes, DD2 right now. So the correct answer is both games. Don't leave DD1 out either if you haven't played DD1. We got this wonky. I wish you could place these just a little bit closer to each other. I need to get back into some DD1. I just don't even know where to go with the mod pack with Redux. You know, I started going through the campaign. I did those campaign videos, but it was really boring because I was extremely overpowered for the campaign. But I didn't get any of those crafting materials, so I need to jump back into that and kind of get a look at it. Let's see. Let's get our destructive pylons going. Oh, almost fell in the hole. Let's get our, our boosty boys. Gots to have some boosty boys, right? And then let's go with some reflect beams, just in case any of those hex throwers get uppity. Which you know they love to do. And I think we'll probably be good. I don't really think we need anything else. Erdy, what's up? What's up? You know what? I guess I can do this to help with the flyers a little. Not that they'll need it, but why not, right? And then we still got a ton left. Jeez. Llama, what's up? What's up? First time joined DD2 live? Well, there's not many of them anymore, so welcome. Good timing. Krillin Bob, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate you. They confirmed on the last Friday stream that Chaos 9 would be becoming a thing. They've already unofficially confirmed it, but they officially confirmed it on Friday, so we know that we're going to get Chaos 9 expeditions. Now, these things are noisy. Wow. Noisy, noisy. Yeah, there would be Chaos 9. I mean, they promised way back in the day that it was going to go all the way to Chaos 10. But, of course, that was a whole another day and age. Hopefully they add in some sort of a different game mode, too. They really gotta add something in, you know? I mean, just adding the Chaos tiers is nice, because it gives you a little something to grind back up. Grind up to a little higher tier. Get wrecked, bads. I gotta do some AFK time soon here with my wife and my son here to get that stupid nightmare Krampus Lich. If I don't get lucky, which, you know, I mean, 0.5% chance. It's tough to get too optimistic that you're gonna get one. You know, if you bust out the old statistics formula and how probability is calculated, you would actually need 1,000 runs to get to a 99% chance of finding one of them at 0.5%. So it's pretty steep. But, you know, luck does happen. Luck does happen. I debated on doing a fresh playthrough for 2022 of DD2, but at the same note, I think at this point, first off, nothing is going to change from the last one I did. It'll be a replay of the exact same thing. But additionally, I don't know if anybody would want to even watch it, to be honest. You met a guy yesterday that had 3 already? Nice. Because I'm just having fun and live streaming. I'm not trying to min-max or hard grind it. I don't care if I get it or not. I mean, of course I want one, but I don't want to grind DD2 enough to sit here and grind it. So I'm choosing quality of life and fun over whether or not I get a pet. Well, that's quad boxing is what that is. I mean, it's the smart thing to do, right? Chromatic has officially said that we were allowed to have two boxes running at the same time on PC to make it fair compared to console. But of course, when there's two, you know, there's always three, and then there's always four. So people are quad boxing it, and then you got 4 chances every run. And if you're min-maxing it, and like doing Demon's Lair, that's 4 chances like every 3 minutes. Hey, you know, so you're gonna get one. What's up, Caleb? But I've got all the others. I've got the 3 from the tree. And actually have a bunch of the Jolly Santa Liches. I know that's a 10% chance. And the Frosty one is a 10% chance too, but I've only gotten one of the Frosties, and I've gotten multiples of the Jollies now. Really hope they bring back rare gear in endless mode, as do many, but that's not really an option, I don't think. It would take large development dollars to do that, and right now they've got development pennies, not dollars. So, I mean, I would love to see a whole loot rework and Onslaught gone and endless mode back, and, you know, get some survival in like DD1 had. I mean, that would be awesome. But that's not realistic at all, sadly. Would be cool, that's for sure. Gonna check out a couple of new games today. Chorus is kind of like a flight sim type game. I'm gonna start a Let's Play series on it on YouTube here. And that looks like it'll be a lot of fun. I like flying around and shooting stuff, you know. Not yet. It's in certification. The initial certification with Sony right now. So now is the time to switch over to pinging Sony on Twitter saying, get Dungeon Defenders Awakened through certification, because now we're waiting on Sony and no longer waiting on Chromatic. I mean, there will be back and forth with it. You know, Sony will say, you got to fix this, and Chromatic will say, okay, and then they'll fix that and resubmit. But that's the normal process. But right now, we could get Sony to, like, speed run that one through, we'd have it. Crossplay would be amazing for DD2, but that's another not reality. The thing with crossplay is it's a licensing thing more than a technical thing. And DD2 is not going to be getting any license reworks anytime in the near future with Xbox and PlayStation. I mean, that's something they've straight up said is never going to happen as a company many, many times. But, you know, who knows? You can always keep your fingers crossed. It would be huge. Every game needs crossplay, to be honest. If it's a co-op game that's not competitive and it's on consoles and PC, it really needs to be crossplay. All of them, you know? It would make every game better. I feel like it. I mean, if it's a non-competitive game, I understand if it's a competitive shooter or something, you don't want console people playing with PC people so much. But even those are starting to go that way. And then, of course, everybody screams back and forth. PC has an advantage because of keyboard and mouse. And then the PC players say, console has an advantage because they get that aim body, aim assist. Oh, they're never going to, Shadow Wolf. That's, like I said, that's not a realization. They've said that publicly, like hundreds of times. They're like, no, it's never going to happen. So, I mean, you got to keep... The best way to treat DD2 right now is keep your expectations super, super low. Don't expect anything. expect the game to never get another update. And then when it does, you'll be stoked, right? But don't have any expectations, because most people's expectations are just not going to be realistic at all. Mine included. You know, I'm not saying that in a negative way. We're players. That's just how it is. We always expect more than game developers are able to deliver. That's just how it goes. We want all the stuff, and we want it now. Hey, you know? Want all the stuff today. But yeah, I'm going to check out Chorus today. I'm going to check out Anthem. I'm going to get my Stardew playthrough caught up to a more interesting point. I'm going to do a whole lot of recording today. So, like I said, I do apologize. This will be a short stream. Going to go about an hour, but figure in an hour we'll be able to get, 6 to 10 games in? Something like that. We'll run this map 3 times, and then we'll run something else. Or something like that. I need to get off my butt and do the new war. You know, the only reason I haven't started on that is the way it's the one thing that I dislike about Warframe. When you start a storyline quest, you're locked into it, and you can't do other events. You can't do other things until you've completed it. And it's going to take several hours, and I just don't know. I haven't dedicated, I haven't wanted to dedicate several hours to it yet. I might go through and record that. I don't know. I mean, Warframe is big about no spoilers with story content, but I figure if I flag it all, if I tag it all spoilers, But Warframe is such an amazing game. And Haro Prime, man, I mean, yeah. That's going to be awesome, is it not? I mean, come on. I don't have one yet. I know a lot of people do, but that is going to be awesome. I can tell when my wife or mother-in-law gets home, even though I can't hear their car pulling in, because the dogs are in the hallway smacking their tails against the wall, wagging them. I mean, it's dependent on your definition of dead. I mean, to many players, DD2 is a dead game. If you want to keep playing it, then it's not. I mean, it's not a game that actually requires anyone else. I mean, it's obviously always more fun in co-op, but the game doesn't require anybody else to play, so it doesn't matter how many people are playing it. I use Skyguards all the time. Chaos 8, I don't use them as often because they're not, you got towers that you're using already. So I've always got a tower that I can just point at the air lane. But yeah, I use Skyguards quite often. But yeah, I mean, anyway, they're llama, to each their own, I can tell you that for every one person that loves DD2 and still plays it, there's literally thousands of people that absolutely despise the game and hate it. So you got to realize that, There's a big portion of people that really can't stand Chromatic, Dungeon Defenders 2, or just them as a company, And they're all very, very fair requests. Anyone that feels that way it's very justified, So, I mean, I don't hate on any of them for it. I mean, everybody plays what they want to play, right? If you don't feel like playing, I mean, I don't play that much DD2 right now. If you don't feel like playing it, you don't feel like playing it, SciTech. Thank you so much, SciTech. I do appreciate it a ton. Okay, we got one there already. Let's get one here and a couple of destructives. Got no destructive pylon there, huh? Or is it on the reflect beam? I'll put one anyway. Thank you so much, SciTech. I do appreciate you an absolute ton. I'm hoping, man. I am hoping. Actually, I kind of am not hoping. If I don't get it, I'll keep logging into DD2 every day. If I do get it, I probably won't log in. I'll skip whole days. You know? But, I mean, of course I want it. You know, gotta catch them all. If we learned anything from Pokemon. I am excited to play a bunch of other stuff, though. You know, there's a lot of games that have either just launched, just had major content updates, or have just had massive changes since I last played it. But there's a long, long list. We got Warframe, just had their big, huge update. We got Factory Town, a game I played before that I really loved, just launched. So it's got a full campaign and everything now. You got Chorus, which just launched. You got Anvil, which I've been kind of excited to check out. I'm going to check that one out too. What else? And then, of course, you can never not play Stardew Valley. It's like one of the greatest games ever made, it seems like. It's just, no matter how many times you play through it, one more time is just completely enjoyable. You know? So, yeah, there's just so much to do, so much to play right now. I keep losing my mouse off my screen. That's new. I've never had that problem with DD2 before. It will be a lot easier to farm that pet considering how AFK the game is now. Just need to, I guess there's The Witcher 2. I was going to say I need to get my Netflix game in order. The Witcher 2 just hit. I love Borderlands. Doggy Ninja, I play all of the Borderlands games the day they're out. Absolutely love the franchise. I've even played the shit out of the bad ones. You know, I probably put 500 hours into the pre-sequel. Marfy! Thank you so much, Marfy. That's the problem. I don't have anything to watch right now. I mean, The Witcher 2 is the only thing that I'm not caught up on. I've watched all the stuff, you know. I watched Lost in Space already. The Tiny Tina game? Yeah, I just love Tiny Tina too. I mean, she's one of the best characters in the game. No one can doubt my devotion to Borderlands. I got a Hyperion tattoo. Do I watch anime? I don't watch much anime now. I mean, the problem is there's so much really, really terrible anime out there, and I think a lot of people watch it just for the sake of saying they're watching anime. I've got no objection to watching some good anime. I just haven't seen very much of it. I've seen way more bad than good. You got the Santa Drago. Nice, nice. I'm putting together quite the collection. I'll probably end up doing a giveaway, giving a bunch of them out. In fact, I may start a giveaway this afternoon for like some juicy flares for the holiday. In fact, I think I'll do that. That'll be the first video I record after I stop streaming. What do you guys think? About time for another giveaway? We'll give away all the stuff. The DD2 stuff, the DDA stuff. You just watch the popular ones? Yeah, that's fair. My thing is when I like I I I don't know. I really like the stories in shows or movies I watch. And if no matter what it is, live action, anime, like some Western animation, no matter what it is, if it doesn't have a good story, I'm probably not going to enjoy it. And like I enjoyed Death Note. I thought that one had a really, really good story. I put it on there just for lulz there, Dougie Ninja. I put it on the day it came out. It's the third mod slot on a monk is really super, super optional. You can put anything there. I mean, literally anything you want. I mean, if you're straight up min-maxing, then you'd probably want to go anti-mini boss or anti-melee for the boss kills, because that's the only time you really need the extra power. But I put that on there just because it's funny looking. Oh, you've probably missed a lot of good movies then, Murphy. I mean, I agree, there's some really butt quality movies that have come out over the last decade. There's no doubt there. But there's some good ones too. But yeah, need to find some stuff to watch. As soon as I do, then the dual boxing grind will be on in DD8, DD2 with my alt. After completing the campaign, the game is designed for you to go to adventure mode next. A lot of people do skip it and go right to Chaos 1. But adventure mode is what you're supposed to do next. And right now, I would strongly suggest doing it because you get the first 3 regions in adventure mode are going to reward 150 gems each for completing them. So you can earn 450 gems. That's the premium currency. And there's no other way in the game to get it without paying real money. And currently, right now, inventory is on sale. 50% off. So you can, the 450 gems is enough for you to buy a bag and still have some leftovers. So that's really what you want to do. I don't know about the vault inventory, but for a full free-to-play player, just getting one bag is kind of a big deal. You know? I would definitely say go with your personal inventory over the vault. Just because that's what you're holding on you know? But yeah, you get 450 gems. That's a bag. Would make a really, really massive difference in your experience, though, having one more bag. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're already maxed out, but you're not a brand new player either, Murphy. I'm talking about people that are just starting the game. Sorry, y'all, but I want to see the egg on the ground. Takes away all the allure if I am auto collecting. I wants to say it. Nope. Ooh, that's a poo-poo egg there. Poo-poo egg. We'll do one more, and then I'll pop out, make a new group. It's like we're only going to get... We'll get 2 groups in. Like I said, I apologize. Today's going to be a shorty, but the good thing about that is I'm going to be starting a giveaway as soon as I get a video recorded for it after the stream's over. So you guys make sure you swing back by later on tonight. That's got to be some kind of a bug. Cake pen, I don't know. Spend them quick. I watch people play Rocket League, Caleb. I suck at it. And that's one of those games that's just so enjoyable to watch someone who's really good play it. So I watch other people play it, but I don't play it personally. I mean, I have, but I'm awful, and I don't want to put the practice in to get good. But yeah, that's such an awesome game to watch somebody who's good play. Just the crazy stuff they pull off, you know? Cryo's getting really good at that. He's starting to do all kinds of snazzy moves. He puts them in my Discord every now and then. He'll clip them and put them in Discord. There we go. I think everything is 50% off right now, Sander. Like everything in the game. I think. Not positive. But I do believe. It's like their holiday thing. What's going on, Mike? For where we're at, I mean, Mastery is spam various forms of Petrify and you just win. I mean, Mastery's so snoozer mode now. But you can get Destructive Pylon really easy, too. You know, you get it for completing Prime 1. So just do the Prime 1 incursions and you got Destructive Pylon. Well, the new 3 of the 4 come from the tree. There's one rare drop that, yeah, that's the goal. But the Jolly, that's the Jolly right here. Then there's a Frosty, and then there's a Krampus Lich that come from the tree. And then the rare drop one is the Nightmare Krampus Lich. Yeah, every Prime Incursion has Hyper Shards. Well, yeah, that's the only thing that's available here, Doggy Ninja. There is no other holiday pet available here. It's the only farmable pet. The rest of them are login rewards. It's a chance to get them in your tree present. But, so that is the only pet that's farmable. If you do all the incursions, you get mass destruction. What's going on, David? How you doing? I just use affection boosters. I haven't leveled a pet in years. In DD2. You get all those affection boosters for doing Mastery, and you can use them to level your pets. And then you can buy the cheapy 250 Defender Medal ones to fill in. I don't even know if I'll level any of them. I'm going to have a bunch of them. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm just going to be greedy and keep them all. Wrap too many gifts today, you're over it. That's fair. That is fair. You never wrapped any gifts? I tell you what, Ren from the Discord server, I don't know if you guys have seen it. And hopefully his children, I know his kids aren't watching. But he bought his kids a PS5. And he built a little thing that made it look like a chair and then wrapped it. It completely looks like a chair. Like that's their Christmas gift. And they're gonna bust it, they're gonna open it up and it's gonna be a PS5. I have been, because DDA, I'm really waiting for something to happen. I don't really have anything to grind in DDA. I mean, I could get upgrades, but they would be so small. You know, the upgrades would be so small that, I just haven't, you know, I haven't wanted to grind it out. I've been wanting to play other stuff too, you know? There's a lot of good games to play right now. Oh, 7 Days to Die. I left off 7 Days to Die. That just got their Alpha 20 update. Yeah, I thought that was pretty clever, though, with the whole PS5 and the chair package. Because, I mean, like I said, it completely looks like a chair, you know? That's some creative wrapping. Some very creative wrapping, for sure. You have a conspiracy that Chromatic is up to something? What makes you think of that? You played the 7 days update for like 100 hours now. Locations are fun to explore, but gameplay-wise it hasn't changed much. But that the trader quests are OP now. Oh, I've given up on all that stuff. The Series X, PS5. Because none of the updates are anything new, David, is why. Everything that's come in the updates have been assets that are already in the game that just have to be like final rigged and then launched. So it's like no amount of work in comparison. Where in DDA, everything is being created fresh. You know, the new hero, everything is was already an old asset in the game that just wasn't used yet. Well, there's one at tier 3. 16.4 million. But it's AoE too, you gotta realize. It explodes. Well, no, that's not, though. They're created from the ground up. They're not, like, already done. What I'm saying about DD2 is the stuff is completely done and already in the game and just needs final rigging. And probably some balance work on its abilities and towers. So there's, like, no work in comparison at all. They're reusing maps, but they're not reusing the maps. They're reusing the design of the map, and they're creating the maps fresh. So, I mean, the design aspect is they save a minute there, but yeah, I mean, they're not like copy pasting the stuff over. They're creating everything fresh. That's how it looks so different. You know? Same thing as DD2. This map is from DD1. 25% of the maps in the game are from DD1, but they recreated them. And in some cases completely rethemed them, which they're retheming them for DDA too. What, Unholy Catacombs and Deeper Well are the only ones, I think. Or Boundaries and Forges and Deeper Well are the only ones that are themed from the original. The time save is like an afternoon, David. It's not very much. The design element of the game is done over lunch on napkins. I mean, not really, but it's nothing in comparison to actually creating all the art assets and the 3D models and rigging everything and patching it all together. And I mean, the mercenary was a playable character in the MOBA. I mean, you could play him. So it's already done. It was already completely in the game. All they had to do was like the final balance stuff and ship it. I mean, I'm sure they did more than that, but in comparison, it's no amount of work. Now, don't get me wrong. It's taken Chromatic way too goddamn long to put any updates out. So I'm not saying that by any means. They need to kick that shit in gear on DDA, or they're really, really going to wish that they wouldn't have. Just look at their numbers now. I mean, they're taking way too long on everything. Episode 2 really needed to be out before the end of this year. And even then, people, when I said that 6 months ago, people were like, oh my God, that's way too long. And they're not even going to be here by the end of the year. It's not even going to be here by February, I'm not guessing. You like the MOBA Barbarian? That's the DD1 Barbarian. Yeah, the MOBA Barbarian is a slightly older version of the DD1 Barbarian. Oh shit. God dang it. I unbanned the wrong thing. Sorry, David. I'll get you on here in a second. Ah! I accidentally banned... There we go. Alright, you're unbanned. I accidentally banned David instead of the bot. Oh my God. All right, you're good to go now, David. My bad, my bad. Right-clicking for the loss. Oops. Ain't nobody gonna click on a link that says Love Face XYZ? Come on. There ain't nobody out there that's that dumb. Why they name the stuff what they name it sometimes, it just makes me wonder. Bring back some old flares. Yeah, that's true. That's true there, Fisk. Very true. I mean, if I was in the botting business, I would try to do something a little bit more, you know, so people don't suspect. I would like name it totally not gonna steal your private information.com or something like that. I would love to see DD8 tower skins, but the problem is in DD2 they didn't sell. Chromatic or Trendy was very disappointed. I believe with the tower skin outcome. Oh shit, I didn't get to see the box. It's not DDA, so I can't un-G it. But yeah, I don't think they did very well financially. If you look at Steam Spy, shit, man. All right, well, I didn't get to thank those guys, but thank you all for the runs. Appreciate it. Yeah, it doesn't do you any good there. The Nightmare Pet's a 0.5% chance to drop in any Chaos 8 map, Steven. So, grind hundreds and hundreds of Chaos 8 maps and pray. He didn't leave the door open, David. You're being way too optimistic, dude. You're reading into that. That was a token marketing answer of not confirming or denying. That was completely not leaving it open. Don't get excited about that at all. I would hate to see you disappointed over that, because that was definitely 100% them not leaving it open. That was not confirming or denying complete marketing answer. Well, you get the Nightmare Krampus Lich as the thing, goated. It looks cool as hell. It definitely looks cool. Dude, did my shards go there now? Nothing good there. Yeah, the Krampus Lich stuff is on all the pets. All the consoles, all the places. All the stuffs and things. I need to get one of those gilded. Nothing. On PC, it's Y. On console, I don't know. Fisk will tell you. Fisk knows all the stuff and things. But yeah, 3 of the 4 pets. I've got them on alts. I don't have them all here. I've got one. I've got this Krampus Lich here. Show you guys what that one looks like. But 3 of the 4 pets come from the tree. It's a 10% chance to get. That's what they look like. I guess I'll go ahead and hatch it. Where'd it go? There it is. So that's what it looks like. This is the tree one. And then the Nightmare version is darker, and that's the one that's a 5% chance to drop. So you get the Jolly, the Frosty, and the Krampus Lich just from the tree. It's a 10% chance to get a Jolly, 10% chance to get the Frosty, and 5% chance to get Krampus. You can only get one. And then the Nightmare Krampus is a 0.5% chance per map. Trading will make it so you do see people online, though, David, is the thing. Trading encourages co-op play. You'll see way more public stuff with trading comes into DDA. It's a game-changing thing. All right, where to next? Let's do the Wildest West. Public. Everybody will, Aramir. There will be many AFK shops, assuming they allow that sort of thing. Let me see. I'll take the last 3 people in chat. So we got David Goat Emir. Join David Goatemir. Yeah, I'm on West. This will be my last group, y'all. Like I said, a little bit of a shorty stream today because I want to get a bunch of editing and recording done. One at a time. You can get dupes. I mean, you can't, like, there's a 10% chance of one, a 10% chance of the another, but you can't get both of them on the same thing. You're only going to get one roll at getting one. I don't know. They haven't given us any real information on it yet, or haven't given us enough to really know how it's going to be, you know? Oh, you know what? Let's save on Boostaras. We'll do that. Can't really do that over here. Yeah, they said that the problem with the dropping the stuff on the ground is that the duping issues. So I don't think. I mean, I get the impression that they're never going to allow that again. Dropping the stuff on the ground, which is quite unfortunate, really. I mean, the only thing that would make me happy about them not doing that, if they put some sort of a large showcase in your tavern where you can show off things, because that was the real benefit of dropping stuff on the ground. You got to show stuff off, you know? Oops. World's slowest build ever. Yeah. It's cool as hell showing off your stuff, right? I mean, everybody wants to show off their stuff. Go one that way. And one that way. What does that leave? 980. Oop, I ended up not sharing. Haha, that's all right. We'll share in the middle. So if we go with that and that, what's it going to leave? It's going to leave 210. Well, I mean, that'd be 5 of them anyway. We'll go 1, 2. We'll put this one this way. 3. Oop. Is that enough flame burst for y'all, do you think? All your stuff auto sold on the ground once? I don't know, but like my DD1 tavern, it's a mess now. But at one point it was all decorated with dice pads. I had dice going along all the rails and dice everywhere. So then I decided to clean it all up and make it more organized and have like dice in one pile and, you know, whatever, owls in the next pile, etc., etc. And then all the new pets that came. But I never did. So it ended up a bunch of big piles of messes laying around. And I think I eventually actually picked it all up and organized it in my organized folders instead. I've seen some cool looking taverns though. Washboard's tavern looked really, really cool. There was somebody else, I can't remember who it was. There was somebody that was decorating their tavern with like Ultimate Plus Plus cardboard tubes. Ain't nobody gonna just give you stuff, One Punch Guy. The internet's like the real world, except way harsher. Oh. Let's be honest here, y'all. You can't come in with a name One Punch Guy and expect people to give you stuff. If you came in with like the name Cute Sally, oh, people would be giving you stuff. I don't really talk to him anymore, David. People would be would be handing stuff over then. So, I mean, you can't come in one punch guy, you know. One punch girl. There you go. One punch girl would have worked. Maybe if they were named Loveface XYZ. It might be a little over the top. Just a little. This is the hard part about playing DD2 these days. Unless you got something to grind out, this is the game. And it gets quite draggy, quite quick. I mean, they've been good at adding new stuff for us to grind out, which is a good thing. Yeah, I just don't want anything to do with that, David. There's reasons. Reasons. Come on, baddies, just die off already. Yeah, I'm looking forward to episode 2 of DDA2. I mean, it gives you a real grind to hit again, where you get hundreds of hours of play. Like I mean, a DD2 update gives like newer players something to grind for, like a newer hero or a newer difficulty tier or whatever. But as far as veteran players go, it's usually you're all done with it like within a few hours. You beat the new content, you got the new hero. It's just, you run out of stuff to do real quick. Where the DDA updates, you're grinding a whole new set of gear all over again. So it's like almost like it's a soft reset. And it gives you lots of loot to grind. No, they haven't shown the new enemy type yet. I tell you, they kind of basically came right out and said what the new hero is going to be, though. They didn't. But Lalta was telling the story of, like, the theme behind the new map. And it was an ancient civilization of bird people. What does that tell you? The new hero is going to be a bird person. Going to be part bird. I mean, obviously, that doesn't really tell you crap about it. But it's going to be a bird person. That's guaranteed. There will be birds. So, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Like the city, the map that they just revealed on Friday, the Lost Metropolis, it's supposed to be a large capital city of old bird people that used to live back in the day. So, there is no doubt it's going to be Birdie. In fact, I think there we go. I've already chosen the name. I think my first one will be named Birdie. Done. Look at that. Solving problems months in advance. The Vulture with the new Marvel crossover? Yeah. Boy, that'd be cool as hell, but the only reason Marvel would want to do that is as a write-off for charity. There is zero chance Chromatic could afford that. That would cost more than the entire development of DDA, I bet. I don't know. I don't know how much those types of things cost, but for Marvel, it's got to be a lot of money. You know? I mean, I would certainly guess it's going to be in the millions. You know? Birdie McBirdface. Hell yeah, Frog Killer. I like where you're going with that. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll definitely be playing on PlayStation. I got you, SciTech. Oh, he's already full. I was like, I'll heal you. I'll heal you. What's going on there, Marcio? How you doing? I'm doing well. Getting a little Dungeon Defenders 2 in this morning, or this early afternoon before I start. I'm going to do a whole lot of recording and editing today. I don't know, Dannon. I hope so. Like I was saying earlier, your best bet with DD1, DD2 is just have no expectations, and then anything you get will be I'll be excited about, but don't expect anything. So, I mean, obviously that would be pretty badass. In fact, that might actually bring some old players back to the game that left. You know. It would be, I think that would be something probably real, maybe realistic, though. I don't know. We know it's a small team working on it right now, but something like that wouldn't require a whole lot of engineering, you wouldn't think? Well, I certainly expected more, but I expected more from the game way back when. Still no Nightmare Krampus Sledge? You'll get one, Marcia. You'll get one. Well, they said that. Chromatic said that. That Q&A I did with Alandrian, who was the creative director and in charge, or not in charge of the studio, but close to in charge of the studio at the time. He said DD2 is going into a quiet mode and all it will get is cosmetic updates. I mean, he straight up said that live on one of my videos. You can look up the old, you can look up the interview with Alandrian from right when it was on Kickstarter, back when it was launched. I mean, he straight up said it, you know. Wonder how on earth that got destroyed. I mean, I could always build it back, but I think we're all right. I don't think we need it. I don't think they'll ever change Onslaught. Elandrian is working for a promotional company. He's like in charge of their operations or something. What is going on over here? I don't know what could be killing that. It was a hex thrower, it looks like. Because there's a hex on the ground right there. I almost rebuilt it, and then I realized we were at the end of the map. A complete DD1 remaster? I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think that would be a really, really good move on their part, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it would sell. I think if they did, I'm not sure. Jose, I'm not a fan of Jose like a lot of other people are. I'm not going to talk bad about the guy. But I don't know where he's at. I don't care where he's at either. I'll just leave it at that. Some of the guys I still follow, the artists, the Diaz brothers, absolutely amazing. Amazing artists, environmental artists, and world creators. They're the reason all these maps look so pretty in DD2. It was a complete joke. The streams all looked like a massive power struggle. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was like one of the cringiest things to watch. The Jose Lalta streams. It's like Lalta clearly wanted that to be his thing. He did not want Jose intervening, and Jose was the guy that kept jumping in front of the camera. It was like so much internal animosity you could see between those two. Well, those stupid Friday streams. But I liked Mark. Mark was the quiet guy behind the scenes that was actually really doing most of the work. Jose was the belligerent guy that was screaming to jump in front of the camera constantly. That was spending too much time worrying about that than he was getting any work done. Mark, however, I saw that dude up working at like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. He took the stuff pretty serious. I don't think we need all those down here like I put. I bet we could go with just this. Just 3. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We don't really need any more anywhere else either. Spam them around. Doesn't even matter. We got a volcano. That's what's important. Get that bad boy buffed. And boosted. I don't have a volcano set up. Right, add another one. There we go. I'm using my old Boost Star build. I never changed it. Even though I'm not using it for CC anymore. I don't need to have that range on there. My Boost Stars are way too big. No, Mark's been gone for like a year, David. A year plus. I think he overworked himself. I don't really know. I don't know why he left, but he left, and he didn't go somewhere else. Like he said he needed a break. So I think now that was part of the deal. Like I said, I've seen Mark up working still at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning on a weekend. I think he burned himself out. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's an industry with high turnover, you know. There's still people there all the way from DD1, though. Eric Petire, one of the designers that you don't hear about ever. He's actually been there since DD1. I'm sure there's probably other people, too. Augie said on stream that there's 30 people. I'm sure Augie does all that. I mean, there's no studio director now. Like before, JavaHawk would have been the guy that did that because he was the studio manager. As far as I know, there is no studio manager now. But I don't know. They keep all that stuff hush hush. The explosion damage will, but the projectile itself doesn't. But like if there's a mob on the outside of it that's outside of the bubble and the flame burst hits them, the explosion damage will go through. Still pretty easy to find out. Throw one on the ground and watch it. Go to a Chaos 3. You won't have to wait. What's going on there, Anthony? How you doing? That's a visual bug there, Andreas. I'm using Piercer on mine right now. Xylo, what's up? What's up? I'll show you here when we get to the end of the wave. But I mean, I'm using Piercer Servo right now, so that's just a visual bug. Going on there, Austin? How you doing? I'm just chillaxing, getting a little bit of grind time in. I'm going to do a big editing and recording day today. For those just joining, though, make sure you swing back by here in a couple of hours, because the first thing I'm recording today is a holiday giveaway. So there's going to be a holiday giveaway starting up here in just a bit. Oh man, sorry to hear that. That sucks. But yeah, I'm using Piercer right now, and you see it's not showing as invalid for the defense for me. So what you're getting is just some sort of a visual bug. Oh, well, Dungeon Defenders giveaway. So there will be the head flares for DD2, the Juicy Fruit Pets for DDA, and the Juicy Cover, the mask, for DDA. Riftbreaker is the best stream game for me these days, David. My Riftbreaker streams have been like twice as many people. And that's a super fun game, too. They've got really, really good Twitch integration. Like every 5 minutes, there will be a vote pop up on the screen of something that the viewers decide happens in-game. They just did a really, really good job with it. I'm going to be playing more of it soon. They redid the campaign and got made it more difficult. So I need to... The current brutal mode is not the same as the brutal mode I played through. The current one is way harder. So I got to do another playthrough of that too. So much to get done, y'all. So much to get done. Yeah, it didn't last very long though. I mean, the month DD2 launched, I was averaging 500 viewers. But it had just hit Xbox. You know, it was a fresh launch on Xbox, and it just launched fully on PC and PlayStation. Left early access. $286 rerolls to guarantee 10 out of 10. RNG Lon Flexington Bezos. Aramir changed his name again. RNG Lon Flexington Bezos. Nice. How do I know that's Aramir? Because who else would that be? That's how I know it's Aramir. Oh, I've done it dozens of times. I don't know how many rerolls. That's something that would be fun. I mean, it would be depressing, but it would be fun to look and see if there was like tracking that showed how many rerolls you've done, like in the history of the account, how many enemies you've killed, all that stuff, how many total maps you've done or whatever. It would be nice to see that information. But I bet you, I'm going to bet you I've re-rolled mods probably, I don't know, but I bet close to 5,000 times. Such a crazy, crazy amount of grind, you know? Oh, I know it will never happen. I was just saying it would be cool. Like in Warframe, you can go to your profile and see all kinds of good information. What weapon you've used the most, that's gotten the most kills. I mean, just awesome amounts of info, right? But yeah, I bet you I've done 5,000 rerolls. I couldn't even tell you how many maps I've done. Cross saves were pushed back in Warframe. Oh, I didn't know that. God dang, we're losing flame bursts again. Where did that one go from? Went from right here. I don't know what it was that time. I don't see a hex on the ground anymore. I bet that one was a kobold, maybe. A little crowd control would fix all that. What's going on there, Augie? How you doing? I mean, I don't even feel like I really need to bother replacing it, but I instinctively want to replace it, you know? Must have been a Cobalt that time with that much damage spread out. That'd be my guess. Hex throwers. Well, you know, there are these things called reflect beams in the game, right? Started on Slickelion way too early. Let him walk out, for God's sakes. What's going on there, JXMBO? How you doing? It depends on the towers, though. Some towers they don't throw at very often. Like there's a threat level difference or something. Double gold has been not very often in the entire life's history of the game. Danglo, so I would never expect double gold. I mean, it's been maybe 5 times in 8 years. And 4 of those times were in like a 1-year period. Oh, well, thanks, Sarah JXMBO. No loot, no loot. Anyway, I'm going to pop out to Tavern here and then take a quick peek at the loot. And then I'm going to get to it. They should do an event every weekend, in my opinion. If I was in charge of that sort of thing, I would have some sort of event going every weekend in DD2. Give people a reason to log in, you know? Double gold, double XP, double defender medals, whatever. I would do something every single weekend. Yeah, it goes up to 105, David. But the 105 stuff is super rare. It's like the ultimate super duper powerful goodies. You got a 10 of 10 defense rate. Very nice, very nice. Nothing wrong with that. I got a nothing out of nothing. Nothing out of nothing. Anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today. Like I said, a bit of a shorty, but I want to get a bunch of editing and recording done today. Keep an eye out on the channel in a few hours, as there will be a giveaway starting here within as soon as I can get the video edited. So I'm going to record a video and upload it. Probably be a couple of hours, and there will be a giveaway beginning for the holidays. So make sure you swing back by and get yourself entered up. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your afternoon. I'm assuming I'll be live again before Christmas gets here, but Merry Christmas to everyone out there that celebrates it. And happy holidays to everybody else. But thanks a ton, y'all. I will see you soon.